Well, I am here skinning peanuts in preparation for the food symposium this weekend. These are Tennessee Red Valencia peanuts, which I grew right behind me out in the field in the back here in northern Indiana near Bristol. I roasted them about an hour or two ago and removed them from the hulls, and now we're removing the skins so that there's no bitterness to the peanuts. And I'm being assisted by Phil Metzler, who was expecting to come by and just pick these up ready to go, but I was a little behind, so he's giving me a hand here, and we're getting the last little bit here taken care of.
So what are you growing these for typically, John? Not just for, you didn't just go out and grow these for the co-op for the event.
No, I have a small business where I sell plants in the spring, and then I also sell seed for items that I think or varieties that I think will work well in the north in our area. But I also always have an abundance of some things at the end of the season, more than me and my wife can eat, and so we love to take a little bit of that extra and make it available for people to try, and this event was a good event to do that at.
But how are you typically consuming these? I mean, most of them are going for seed, but what are you doing with these for when you're eating them yourself?
Well, we have boiled them. People from the south will be familiar with that. We've done that in the past. But this year, pretty much most of them that we've eaten, simply we've just roasted them, and you know, they're always enjoyable to eat hot right out of the shell. But we also, this process we're doing right here, removing the skins, my wife and I've done a lot of these, and then we turn it into peanut butter. So that's probably the main thing that we use it for. I did press a pound or so earlier in the year with a small hand crank oil press, and got a little bit of peanut oil for cooking with. Most of that got used back into the peanut butter though.
But this process of skinning them, is that something that you have to do for all the time, like invariably, or?
No, the only time you're going to do this is if you're making a product like peanut butter, or in this case granola, where the skins you don't want because it would add bitterness. Beyond that, you know, you can eat the skins.
Yeah. So what would how would this typically be done if not by hand?
Well, as far as large companies go, I'm not sure what kind of equipment they have. I know that in Africa, peanuts are grown widely as a pretty important crop in villages, and there the way it's traditionally done is usually it's women, and they're doing exactly what we're doing here, very painstakingly removing by hand the skins, although there has been some developments of people who have invented kind of small scale hand crank equipment that a village could purchase that would make this job much quicker and much more efficient. Unfortunately, that kind of equipment is not available in the United States as of yet.
Well, thanks for doing what you're doing here to at least accommodate us for this event, and for highlighting, I think, something that's typical for a lot of the ingredients we're going to be using. The issue of scale, and just for the scale that we're at, just how much direct physical labor it takes.
Well, this is a good place to start. Thanks, Phil.